like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky and Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will take the first swing of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. To come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's McCray. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a great hit by the defender forcing the incompletion. They knew coming into this game that they were going to try to throw the football to this guy because of his speed. It's game-breaking. So everybody on defense always aware of where he's lining up, but these safeties especially and these linebackers are aware. If this dude's coming over the middle of the field, we are going to put a hat on him and we are going to make him feel us, and they did it right there on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So Middle Tennessee's offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly.
Turning it on! Touchdown, MTSU! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snap to the back. Running to Green. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Motion from the wideout. They're looking to throw on second and short. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll give it to the back. It's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Third down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Looking downfield, it's Briggs. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pulls it, fired complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Wants to fire on second down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They've put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Briggs. They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
It is good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Back has it. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On the set. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking for a man. It's Briggs. Get it out on the screen. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The give from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this. Time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Got a first down. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Split backs here. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Throws to the back. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. They'll leave it with him. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 8-yard line. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Briggs. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. fun one in the Big 12, Ben. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets it past the marker. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. He makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hilltoppers want to move quickly. Just keep slinging it. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Floats it out in space. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Hilltoppers will try to pick it up on 4th down.
Get set, get set.
Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
And the offense offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They go to the ground. There he goes. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Back to pass, it's Briggs. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Good enough for first down.
The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Scanning the field, it's Briggs. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. They'll try the run. Slithers into space. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Pickup of 15. And a first down for the offense.
The give to the fullback. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David.
Wide open on the right. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, first down.
The Hilltoppers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Gets the back moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. From the gun. Give on the inside. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Briggs. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got his man to the left. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. The Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. He wants to take the top off. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled, then run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. An INT, it's kind of like a punt.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give on the option. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Dropping back, it's Briggs. Got a man. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the 1st down. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Topper. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown.
Western Kentucky, 21.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. give to the big fullback. And some room to work. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. To the air, it's Briggs. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. Touchdown, MTSU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Rushes on him. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got the back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Caught at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Wood. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Flushed out of the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, WKU.
slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
The big fella's on the field, guys, for the two-point conversion.
Come on, set.
Crosses the goal line for the two-point conversion, and it's an 11-point game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Run it with the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Briggs. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. He's got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Going to swing it on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. The run from the shotgun. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the big fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Briggs. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's McCray. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He wants a big play here late. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?